Born into privilege in 1882, Franklin D. Roosevelt grew up in the opulence of Hyde Park, New York, shaping the ideals of his future. Roosevelt's education at Harvard fostered his ambition for leadership, following in the political footsteps of his distant cousin, Theodore Roosevelt. In 1910, Franklin D. Roosevelt entered politics as a New York State senator, quickly rising through the ranks of the Democratic Party. In 1921, tragedy struck as Roosevelt was diagnosed with polio, a disease that would leave him paralyzed from the waist down. Despite the diagnosis, Roosevelt refused to let polio define him, seeking therapies and regaining his inner strength. Roosevelt's determination saw him elected as governor of New York in 1928, where he implemented progressive policies during the Great Depression. In 1932, Roosevelt's message of hope resonated with a struggling nation, and he was elected the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's New Deal program sought to rescue the country from the depths of the Great Depression, creating jobs and restoring the economy. Through his famous Fireside chats, Roosevelt spoke directly to the American people, instilling calm and confidence in troubled times. As war loomed, Roosevelt's leadership was tested once again, preparing the U.S. for the inevitable global conflict. The attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941 thrust America into World War II, and Roosevelt quickly mobilized the nation. As commander-in-chief, Roosevelt worked tirelessly with Allied leaders to secure victory in World War II. In 1945, Roosevelt met with Allied leaders at the Yalta Conference, shaping the post-war world order. Despite his declining health, Roosevelt remained committed to seeing the war through to victory. On April 12, 1945, Roosevelt passed away, leaving behind a legacy of leadership and perseverance during one of the most turbulent times in history. The world Roosevelt helped shape would soon see the end of the war, but his impact would live on for generations. Franklin D. Roosevelt's legacy as a president who led through crisis remains unmatched, his leadership forever etched in history. Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader of courage, vision, and hope.